Hey my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel on episode 3 of Not So Human. And we are here in the magic realm. We are back. Selene did a little bit of going around, trying to get some stuff. She got DJ Candy, she got a new crystal, she got some frogs. We're actually doing not too bad on the frogs. We got 10 out of 25. Then with the crystal collection that we need to finish up, we got 4 out of 22. And then I do also think we're gonna continue finish the fossil collection with 8 out of 15. But we are here in the magic realm after she did all of her collecting, all of her excavating, with Cassie, who invited us over. And she is going to tell Morgan that she has made her decision, she has made her choice. She is going to focus on untamed magic, so she will study under Morgan. They will be her magic professor, and she will also do a little bit of focus on untamed magic just to make sure that she can use this in her daily life. Like, she does see some practical uses in it, as the name suggests. So she will also do a little bit of that, but she's going to ask like for a first lesson from Morgan. Nora is calling. Your psychic advisor suggests that you plan your meetings very carefully this month because you may have some unexpected news. Oh my, what does that mean? She will probably ask. Oh, she's getting a prank call. Well, we have learned a new spell, Zip Zap. So you saw Morgan use a wand actually, and I feel like she's gonna ask like, do I need a wand? And Morgan is gonna tell them to head over to the wait, I don't remember the name, to the Caster's Alley, to get a wand there. That she does have to buy one, but it will actually help her to channel her magic better, will help her be more in control of her magic. So he, so they are suggesting it, and she is gonna head over and just buy one. Like, this is for her the first time that she'll travel to the Caster's Alley. So I feel like she's probably gonna be in awe of how it looks like, everything that she's seeing. She is gonna haggle because, of course, she doesn't have much money. I don't think she should spend the money, but she would probably want to have her wand, want to make sure that she has like something that can actually help her. So can we? Ooh, we got the haggle. We got the bargain. We're not gonna chat, but we are gonna buy some discounted items and buy a. I think the most basic one she can get, she will buy because she doesn't have from right now. So let's see, cost, cheapest. Oh, so the ancient wood wand. It's the crafted with the methods of old. This ancient wand harkens back to to a simpler time, a time when once didn't represent your wealth or status, but your passion for the magic arts. So I think she's going to buy that. And she is also going to, she does see like this little raven orb. She's also going to buy that one and actually try the orb to buy a familiar to her that is apparently named Yugen. So she now does have a little familiar. Let's see where her familiar is. Can she now summon her familiar? Let's see, if somebody is attracted to her. But magic, familiar, she's gonna summon her familiar. And I had to sneeze, but she is going to use this one. She's gonna always use one. She's actually gonna. I don't think she's gonna name her one, but don't stop talking to the person as I want you to head back to HQ. And I think we're also going to explore a little bit more. But first, she is going to go back to Morgan and show them actually the spell that she has learned. So head over here and use Zip Zap. See if you can actually use it, if it's working okay, because of course she does have to practice. She has to make sure that she is fine with using the magic. So can we actually just use it? I don't think so. I'm not sure if we can just use it. Then instead she is going to practice some untamed magic, see if she can learn a spell from, see if she can use it. But she's going to practice some untamed magic. She's also going to, I think, challenge Cassie for knowledge. See if Cassie can learn some spells. Cassie's talking with her sage, the one that's using her magic, El Coffin apparently. Oh, she's also learned another spell already, Inferniate. And then I do think that if she's going to use practical magic, she should introduce herself to Simeon and make sure that she has a little bit of an introduction to her Sage of Practical Magic. And I do also believe that she will change her Ghost Historian aspiration to, for now, the Spellcraft and Sorcery. Like, she has just learned to become a spellcaster. Like, she's just traveled to the magical realm. She's learned to spell. I feel like she would want to learn a bit more about, like, this background, like this whole side of her that she has not had before. So she is going to change her aspiration to spellcraft and sorcery. So she is dueling Cassie. Cassie's not using any wands. She's actually just using her ends. But let's see. You've now learned 2 spells. Cassie, of course, has learned magic her whole life. Are you able to beat her? Okay, she already got a zip zap straight onto Cassie, so that's good. And El Coffin is heading over. I still find the name very weird. But she is heading over to maybe like see how Cassie is doing, make sure that she's like using the right techniques. Oh yeah, she is actually like checking the duel out, and I love this sea noise. That's why I do want to take a picture of it, because I love the burst of magic hitting each other. So let's see, how are you doing? Okay, you are holding out, but I don't think you're gonna win from Cassie. Like, she of course has the experience. Wait, you're actually winning? Damn, girl. Like, you just beaten somebody who has been... She has learned Desperio, so she actually learned 1 mischief magic, but she just beat Cassie, who has used magic all of her life, like, who is born knowing she was a spellcaster, and you just beat her. Like, there must be some reason, like, you're so great with only 2 spells. Like, maybe Cassie let her win. Like, she knows that Selene is desperate in learning magic. She knows, like, Selene has had like this feeling all of her life that she was something more, and she just find out. So maybe she is helping her out just to make her feel a little bit better and to help her learn a bit more. I think that's the whole reason. But can we ask, let's see, can we ask for magical training as well as for ACT magic, practical magic? Let's see if Simeon is willing to teach us, and I think then we should head home and go back to bed, because she is definitely getting tired. And after all the training, Simeon actually did teach her Scrubberoo, so I feel like she's okay with going home now that she has learned 4 spells. We do have 1 perk point for the spellcaster perks, and I feel like she's already learning very quickly. I feel like discharge is one that she will probably go for. Like, I don't see her doing anything with potions. Foraging could be nice with the crystals, but for now I feel discharge is best for her with the whole dueling. And I may think she also will focus on knowledge is magic, actually. Which is the next one? Charge, hexproof. I think she's going to focus on a little bit more dueling. Like, she feels like dueling is something that really fits her. Like, she actually, with the 1 duel that she won from Cassie, like, she felt like she was really doing well. So she wants to also focus a bit more on dueling, but as you look at her leads are definitely not in a great place. She does feel very great, but she also feels stranger danger. So she's just gonna head home to her cat and try to see if she can just like settle on her thoughts again and go over the spells that she has already learned. And although Morgan did warn her of the dangers of using magic, she does want to test it out. So instead of lighting her campfire, normally she did use Inferniate to actually light it and then roast the fish that she has just caught. So she's trying to just gather her thoughts. Like she does feel that she needs to do an odd job tomorrow to get some money for the money that she spent on buying the wand, and she also does feel that she maybe needs to clean up this house now. She's been living here for almost a week, and she still has not done anything in terms of cleaning up the mess. So if she makes enough money with the odd job, she feels she should probably do a bit more in terms of making this a little bit more homey now that she feels she should stay here a little longer at least than she has expected. She also will probably need to get a little trash can as the cat poo is definitely not looking great. Can we actually do scrubberoo on this one and clean it up? If so, that would be amazing actually. Let's see. And we should probably take Toby to the vet as well because he's not looking too great. But let's just first see if the scrubberoo works. We don't need to. It does! So she doesn't need to get a trash can, but she will probably keep in mind that Scarborough will help her work on getting everything clean. And we do have the toxic mold pile here, so she's going to destroy that with fire as well. She does have a 38 now, and she is probably gonna use her magic way more than she should, but she is just really, really excited about having magic. And she accidentally set the lot on fire, which means that now she has a fear of fire alongside her fear of the dark. So hopefully you can quickly extinguish it and help make sure that you don't have that fear of a fire girl. At least the mold pile is gone, but she does have a case of toxic moldinitis. So can we find a way to treat this? Why don't you just quickly throw up in the toilet and maybe just take a shower, wash everything off from yourself, scrub the spores off and take a shower, and then just quickly go to your bed that's apparently wanting to go through the wall. So for most of the day, Selene has been trying to clean up the mold inside of the house, but it is spooky day actually. It is already very, very late, but she does want to invite over some Sims as this weekend for a little bit of a spooky party. So let's see if we can set up a social event. Let's see. Can I actually... Oh, it's because I don't have the servers for the phone. So I do think we're gonna set up the home services first. So show bills information, home services. We're gonna set the full welcome home package with everything, and that does mean we're left with 31 simoleons. She had the odd job where she started another fire, but she had the odd job with 250 simoleons, so that did give her enough money to now set up a new service, as well as buy a trash can. So I will have her, we will delete most of the trash inside, so all of the papers, like remember, we had 31 simoleons. All of the papers, all of the trash bags, like she is gonna put inside this container everything that she can clean up, throw out to make the home a little bit better. We're also gonna say that she found a broom that will help her clean up all of the spider webs. But at least she does have the feeling that the house will be looking a little bit better. We cannot delete like all of the big stuff like this, for example, that will be too much to clean up, but at least we can try to clean off the smaller trash. put the chair straight, for example. That's one of the things we can do. Just try to make it look a little bit better. Let's see, what else can we clean? This one we can clean, that one we cannot. This one, she'll also try to like mop away some of the stains. And it's definitely already starting to look a lot better with some of the trash gone. I do feel that she's already going to be a lot more satisfied with just having all of this trash after like a few days gone. She will need to do a lot more fixing and a lot more stuff to get this place to a livable state. But at least she is now finally also, I think, using her magic, doing a little bit of scrubberoo. She does feel that she's finding a place where she can just clean up this house and tidy it up just a tad bit. So we have a spider web there. I placed so many spider webs that I don't even know where I placed all of them. I think most of it is gone here. There's a stain on the floor here that she will clean using scrubberoo. This one, I think that's it for most. There's a pile here. She'll also get rid of that stain using scrubberoo. And that's already looking a lot better than it used to. Do you have anything more here? We do still have like the cracks and the scratches and the damage and everything. But at least like some of the very bad stains seem to be gone. Like it seems to be looking a lot better. Like she's been cleaning up so much throughout this day. And yeah. Let's see, there's nothing here no, just the cracks. So she is cleaned up. We're gonna put the money back to 31 simoleons, so set it. And she is going to invite over all of her new witchy friends for a little spooky day party. So let's see, social. I am not using the phone that often, I'm seeing. Social. Let's see. Plan a social event, and she is going to just do a little bit of a get together. Like she's not gonna do anything special or anything like that needs a lot of preparation. She's just gonna hang over, like, hey, I want to meet everyone. We just wanna get to meet all of you. So it's just going to be a friendly hangout for now. It's not gonna have any goals and rewards. And the guests are going to be Morgan, Simeon, and Cassie. And then can we... No, we're not gonna... Oh, we can only invite one. Okay, then it's going to be... let me check. It's just going to be a house party, but we're gonna say that because she won't do anything for it, she's not gonna pay for it. So I'm quickly... I know there's a little bit of cheating, but I do want to just make sure that she is able to have this little bit of a house party. So when she gets 100 simoleons, I will take it away from her money. But oh, did you see that? There's some like magical charge happening here. But plan a social event. Like, what's happening to her? She did not save anybody's life. Oh wait, she did. She saved Toby's life because he got on fire as well. But let's see, we're gonna do a house party without any of the goals and rewards. We're gonna be the host, and we are going to invite over Cassie, Morgan, and Simeon. And Cassie is actually going to text her like, hey, can I bring somebody as well? To which we're gonna say, yeah, of course. It might be better to meet as many Sims as possible. So we're also gonna say that Cassie is going to bring a fellow spellcaster for our girlie to meet. So everyone has started to come over. Gidry is here, and he is actually talking to Cassie's friend. that we are going to introduce ourselves. Cassie actually already went up to check out the house, like she has always seen this house but not been here, and we're just gonna ask about this other sim. I do think we need to meet him first. So let's quickly introduce ourselves and then let's ask Cassie about this sim that she has brought with her, like if she can tell a little bit more. And oh, there's an instant attraction. So she does like Rowan. But can we also, since it is a spooky party, wear a costume? Let's say that she is going to wear uh, Witch of the Night as a costume. Do you think it's a little fitting? And a little bit of a joke as we're gonna be with all spellcasters, but she is going to talk with Cassie, let's see, and ask about Rowan. So let's ask about Rowan, who you do find very attractive, and you did tick off one of the things for Spooky Party, so that's nice. But he does seem a little bit bored, although he is happy for coming here. She is yelling at him for some reason. But let's just be nice. Like, there are a lot of people that you're now meeting, like a lot of new people. So just inquire about local hauntings, for example. Just try to get to know everyone and just have a nice and fun time. So she is just talking with everyone, trying to get to know all of them. She also will tell a ghost story to everyone, probably inspired by Gidry. And since we have the spooky spirit, why don't you interact a little bit more? Oh, she likes romance sims. Alright. But why don't you talk a little bit more with Gidry? Let's see. Can we talk about being dead, for example? I feel like that's something that she will probably ask of of him. And let's see, what else can we do? Interest. Why don't we ask, inquire about ghostly self? So she is working a little bit on a spooky spirit. Like, it's not much of a party, but she does feel that she needs to be a little bit funny because there isn't much of a crowd. But she also does feel happy that she is just being here with some people, trying to get to know them, trying to get to know more about the spellcasters, learning a little bit more. Like, she's also going to ask Rowan, like, have you been learning magic all your life? Like, have you known about magic all your life, or something else? There is the Let's see. We do have a little specter over here, so why don't you attempt communication? Because we're not gonna offer our soul. Is she? No. But I feel like she is having a nice spooky day. I feel like everything is going okay. She does find Rowan admirable, so that's a good thing. And again, she's like going to thank everybody for coming, but she does start to feel very tired, so I do feel like she's going to end this hangout very, very soon. So let's see, why don't we just end it now? She did have a little bit of a party, and Spooky Day is going to end. Like, she's feeling hungry, the house is getting hot again, like, her energy is very, very low. She doesn't even have the energy to perform a ceremony. And she actually had a lot of... Oh, there's an angry spirit over here. Oh, that's no good. But she is just gonna go sleep and try to get all ready in the morning to learn more about magic and maybe start writing a little bit more about her book. She does have her computer in her inventory, so let's place it down here. As I did have her, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did have her start writing an outline on her book, so she's actually writing a book called Ghosts of the Past, like talking about a little child who can see ghosts. And she's feeling, oh no, poor girl, she is feeling terrified of the ghost. She's chatting with the ghost, so at least that's a good thing. Um, but I also feel like she's not feeling the greatest. She does have the charge from the spells, so that's also not helping her. Just honey, just go back to bed. It is the next afternoon. She did an odd job with great success. She got 96 simoleons and a 9 simoleon dollar tip. So as mentioned, I am going to deduct the 100 simoleons from the party. Wait, is that it? I am going to deduct the 100 simoleons for the party from the income that she has. So we're still on 26 simoleons. And oh, Toby, but she is trying to fish for some food. She is also going to go around and collect some stuff. I actually think, oh, some salmon. That's going to be nice. So after she has done all of the collecting from the crystals, she's going to make sure. Okay, Rowan is texting her. That's sweet. I think she's going to like that. But she is going to list 2 rocks on Plopsy that she can sell. She already listed the basic earrings that she has made, just because she wants to see if she can make a little bit more money off Plopsy than if she would sell it the normal way. So we'll see, maybe we can. She does have some metals as well. She has an ironium and a eutranium, so she will probably work a little bit on the jewelry. And Rowan wants us to come over. Yes, yes, we will. So we are at this gorgeous house that is Rowan's home. He is living here with his grandma, who is playing porch, playing chess on the porch. She is going to compliment like his house, like, oh wow, I didn't know you lived so close by. It's such a beautiful place. Like, didn't even know we were neighbors. She's just going to talk a little bit more with him. He's gonna joke with her, so that's really sweet. She does want to like check him out, but for now she's gonna keep it friendly. I do feel like she's actually building up a relationship with him so fast, but she's just going to ask a bit more about him, and he's gonna tell her that he's actually one of the potion masters. Like to the world's eye, he is unemployed, but he and his grandma make a lot of potions, and they do sell this to all of the stores in Castus Alley. And if she needs like any help learning potions, like he is willing to offer her this and to like teach her a little bit more about some potion recipes and how to use like certain ingredients. So she is going to, let's say she cannot ask him for a potion recipe right now, but maybe she will ask him for some magical training later. She does not feel like 100% as yesterday's party was tiring for her. Let's see, what else can you do? I feel like she's going to just like share her a little bit like of a melancholy thoughts. Like she's going to share like, oh, like there's so much that I still don't know. Like I love your offer and I really appreciate it, but and I love your home, to be honest. Why don't can you experiment together? You're not gonna insult him, but she's just gonna say, stop wanting to yell at him. Like, it feels like it's going, like, just keep it happy. But she's just going to be a little bit sad towards him. Like, I wish there was so much more that I knew. Like, I wish that I had so many more answers. Like, I can understand that it's not easy to get all of these answers so quickly, but I just I said don't yell at him. You just became good friends. But I feel like she just wants to know a little bit more of the answers. Like she just wants to know who she is, where she comes from, like why her parents never taught her about magic. If I add you to, oh, you're already in a group. I was about to say like, can you experiment together? I do want her to experiment on a cauldron. But I do feel like she wants to learn a lot more from the spellcasters, and I was about to say, like, is he coming over? She's going to offer gratitude for inviting her over and teaching her. But she says, like, if I can learn more, if there's more that I can just figure out about myself. Like, I feel like I would be so much happier and just feel like I know where I belong. Like, at this point, I hope I belong with the spellcasters, but I just don't know, and there's so much still unsure. And I feel like he would probably be standing over, like right now he's doing something else, but I do feel that he's standing over, like, okay, if you brew it this way and put this in, like you can do this and this, and he would teach her a little bit about like everything that she is doing with the cauldron. But yes, we'll see how it goes. At least it's nice to see that Rowan, while they've only met yesterday, that he is trying to take care of her just a little bit. And he has made some tea for her, or did his grandma? Oh no, he actually made some tea, so I feel like she's also going to get a cup of tea to just like relax and talk to him and his grandma a bit more. So I am going to end this episode here. I do feel that although I'm getting better from the illness I had at the beginning of this week, I had COVID in case you didn't watch my previous video on Friday. But I do feel that my nose is getting more and more runny, and that my throat is also getting a little bit dry. So I'm going to end the episode here a little bit abruptly. I do apologize for that if that's the case. But I do hope you lovelies like this episode. If you do, click on the like button down below. Let me know how you think she will continue her magic training. Like, does she like potion making, or will she just continue learning all the spells? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you don't want to miss out on the next episode, it's going to be either wholesome or chaotic, and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click the little subscribe button down below as well. And I'll see you lovelies in the next one.